The Legend of the Golden Ship. Atocha. A treasure lost to time. Ahoy, crew of Stickman Quest. This is Captain Stickman, your guide through the greatest mysteries ever swallowed by the sea. Today we set sail across the Caribbean, chasing the ghost of a ship that carried $500 million worth of treasure, and the curse that came with it. This is the true story of Nuestra Señora de Atocha, a tale of storms, greed, tragedy, and a man who refused to give up. Brace yourselves. This journey will make your heart race like a storm-tossed wave. Chapter 3. The Storm of 1622. Centuries ago, in September 1622, the port of Havana, Cuba, was alive with excitement. A mighty Spanish fleet prepared to sail home, carrying gold, silver, emeralds, pearls, and riches from the New World. Among them, one ship stood above all: Nuestra Señora de Atocha, a floating fortress loaded with treasures worth $250 to $500 million by today's value. Alongside her sailed her sister ship, Santa Margarita. On September 4, 1622, the fleet set out under clear skies. But just 48 hours later, the sea turned violent. A hurricane of biblical fury ripped through the Caribbean, tearing ships apart like paper toys. Hundreds perished. Only 5 souls from Atocha survived, clinging to wreckage. The rest, the treasure, the ships, the men, all vanished into the deep. Spain launched rescue missions, sending 5 more ships to salvage the lost fortune. For 6 decades, divers searched, found fragments of Santa Margarita. But Atocha was gone. Lost beneath the waves, she became a legend whispered by sailors for centuries. Chapter 2. The Man Who Followed a Legend. Fast forward to 1970. In Florida, historian Dr. Eugene Lyon stumbled upon an old archive. A map describing a shipwreck near Key West, dated 1622. The name Atocha leapt off the page. He contacted a friend, Mel Fisher, a humble farmer and dive shop owner with an obsession for lost treasures. Fisher gathered his family, loaded up his boat, and set off on what he thought would be a 6-month search. It took him 16 years. The sea was merciless. Storms, strong currents, broken equipment, and bills piling up to $500 a day. Months passed with nothing but rusted junk. But Fisher's motto was simple: today's the day. Chapter 3. The First Silver Light. June 1971. Divers unearthed a massive anchor, matching Atocha's design. But skeptics mocked Fisher. "You found scrap metal," they said. 2 long years of silence followed. Then, in 1973, something gleamed beneath 5 meters of sand. 1,500 silver coins. Genuine Spanish reals stamped with royal seals. Hope exploded across the crew. Soon after, D. Fisher, Mel's son, discovered an ancient astrolabe, a navigator's tool used to chart stars. Proof that they were close. That same year, the team found gold and 3 massive silver bars, each weighing over 30 kilograms. Their size and markings matched Atocha's cargo records exactly. After 5 long years, the dream was real. Chapter 4. The Curse of the Deep. But success drew enemies. Rivals accused Fisher of fraud. Reporters ridiculed him as a con man chasing ghosts. Courts got involved. But in the end, Fisher was cleared. Then came new hope. An archaeologist named Marion joined the team and proposed a bold theory. The main hull of Atocha isn't in shallow water. A second storm likely dragged it miles deeper. Fisher believed him. On July 13, 1975, the crew dove in the new area and found bronze cannons half buried in sand. The guns of a Spanish warship. They were close. Very close. Then tragedy struck. Just a week later, their salvage boat began to flood in the night. It capsized, killing 3 crew members including Dee Fisher and Mel's mother. The ocean had claimed his family. Mel fell silent. "No treasure is worth a son," he said. For 3 years he drifted, lost, broke, and heartbroken. 12 years, $6 million, and nothing to show. Chapter 5. The Turning Tide. But legends don't end in despair. Fisher returned to the site where he once found the astrolabe, armed this time with underwater metal detectors. In 1980, fortune smiled. They found Santa Margarita, the sister ship, and salvaged $20 million in treasure. Yet again, lawsuits followed, until the U.S. Supreme Court, on July 6, 1982, ruled in his favor. Mel Fisher is the rightful owner of all recovered treasure. Now nothing stood between him and his dream. Atocha. Chapter 6. The Day Gold Returned. With his youngest son, Ken Fisher, Mel expanded the search to deeper waters. Ken calculated the storm's path and believed Atocha's hull had drifted several kilometers west. On May 27, 1985, their detector screamed. Divers descended and froze in awe. Before them lay 13 solid gold bars and 6 enormous Colombian emeralds. They had found it. Atocha had been found. Over the following months, the team hauled up 40 tons of gold and silver, more than 1,000 silver ingots, 32 kilograms of emeralds, and thousands of coins, jewelry, and artifacts. Estimated value, $500 million. The world gasped. A legend had resurfaced from the deep. And this time, no one doubted Fisher. His theory was proven true. Atocha had sunk in deeper water, 2.5 kilometers from where he had searched for years. Chapter 7. Glory and Legacy. Mel Fisher became a hero. He appeared on national TV wearing a massive gold chain salvaged from the wreck. But the fight wasn't over. The state of Florida demanded 25% of the treasure. Fisher refused. After 8 more years in court, on July 1, 1992, the U.S. Supreme Court delivered the final verdict. All recovered treasure from the Atocha belongs solely to Mel Fisher. Today, much of the treasure rests in the Mel Fisher Maritime Museum in Key West, Florida. In 2014, Guinness World Records named Atocha the most valuable shipwreck ever discovered. Mel Fisher passed away in 1998, but his story still sails on, a symbol of relentless faith and courage. Chapter 8. Other treasures still waiting. After Atocha, the seas revealed more secrets. In 2015, Colombia announced the discovery of the San Jose, a Spanish galleon carrying $17 billion in treasure, sunk by the British in 1708. Only 11 sailors survived. To this day, the ship's location remains a national secret. And even older tales speak of the Flor del Lama, a Portuguese vessel lost in 1511, said to be carrying $2.6 billion in gold from India back to Lisbon, still unfound beneath centuries of coral and silence. The ocean, it seems, never runs out of mysteries. Somewhere out there, more Atochas may still sleep under the waves, waiting for someone brave enough to find them. And so, my brave crew, the tale of Atocha reminds us of one truth. The real treasure isn't buried under the sea. It's the courage to keep searching. Mel Fisher lost everything: money, time, even family. Yet he never surrendered. And in the end, he won not just gold, but immortality. So, sailors of Stickman Quest, if your compass points toward a dream, don't fear the storms, because only those who dare to sail ever see the sunrise. This is Captain Stickman Quest, thanking you for joining this voyage across history and legend. If you enjoyed our adventure, drop a like, share this video, and subscribe to Stickman Quest, where every tale is drawn in simple lines, but carries the depth of the ocean itself.